The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
And good evening and welcome to David Hunt Gymnasium to the BallGame Blitz TV Sports Network, produced by Worthy Road Studios on the University School of, well, actually it is not. I'm reading Paul's announcements on the Jackson Christian Network here and Jackson Christian Facebook page. And this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2023. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest is prohibited without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studio. I'm Coach Joe Holloway. I'll be your play-by-play man tonight, one of the best color men in America. Brian Bullard will be with us after the timeout, and other high schools covered in the BallGame Blitz are USJ, TCA, Peabody, and those games are broadcast on each high school's Facebook page, just like we're on the Jackson Christian Facebook page. And new this year will be Rockabilly Baseball, Bethel Sports. We do boxing in the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel. All games are archived and they are in high def. Brian, before we go to our first commercial break, interesting contest, just one. Two good boys teams, both of them quicker than a hiccup. And even though they graduated some here at Sacred Heart, they've still got their big man and two very good guards back.
Yeah, when I think about this game, I think about the pace and how they want to turn their defense into offense and get it going as a track meet. So I don't figure that it'll be any different tonight. We take care of the basketball, do what we need to do, and kind of avoid those big runs like TCA hit on us, where when they got it to 5, then they got it to 7, and then we're able to extend it out. So I know it'll be a tough game. It's tough to come over here and play, but excited for the matchup tonight.
Absolutely. This one will be physical with speed and people trying to take it to the hole, but we've just been in two very physical games. USJ will bump and grind with you. Reminds me of Tony Allen of the Grizzlies, yeah, the way they play. And Dexter's team has speed, but they will defensively, and I'm talking about legally, they will mug you and bump you around, and they do a good job. Our kids, I'm going to tell you what, other than really having that one really bad quarter, and for TCA, they heated up. They had a bunch of threes in that fourth quarter. We weren't smooth, but we played, and we gave up some points on guys leaking out that we don't normally do.
Yeah, and I think the difference in that game was they had a couple role players step up and give them a lot of production, and Vale's late. I think he had 14, but he, 3 straight possessions I think he scored on. And so you know what Williams is going to do, you know what Braden Waller's going to do. It's just it comes down to those secondary matchups. And I look forward to our guys bouncing back from that. Guys like Deuce Lawrence and Carlos and Coe, and even though Coe's a starter, he's kind of that as far as options go scoring wise. We look forward to those guys stepping up. And good thing about basketball, opposite of football, you don't have to wait a full week. You get to play again. And so our guys get to come out tonight and show that they're ready to play. And we know the scouting report will be really good. We know we got to keep Mormon out of the lane. Andre Bell, I think last year was a guy that when we would keep it close, he would kind of hit some shots. And kind of, now I'm sure he's more of a focal point of their team. But you know how they're going to play. And so good region matchup.
Absolutely. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. Brian will come back with me, and we'll talk more about it. We'll tell you who some of the advertisers are. And, of course, a big shout-out to our award-winning executive producer and the whole Worthy Road studio staff. But let's take that 3-minute timeout. We'll come back from Sacred Heart.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
And we are back here at David Hunt Gymnasium on the campus of Sacred Heart as our Eagles, after a tough loss the other night, will try to get back on the winning streak. They are still one of the top 10 teams in West Tennessee. Brian, before we talk some more basketball, let's talk about football. Man, we have gotten a bevy of honors, a plethora, however you want to say it. We got all state people. We got all region people. We got all kinds of things. And you know what? I can truthfully say this. Every one of those kids that got an honor deserved it.
Right, and I was just trying to see if I could I know Coach McLean's been pushing that out. I was trying to see where that was. But we had a couple different guys on the all different all-state teams that they published this time of year, and so we're excited for those guys, Jalen and Easton and Eli Gay, Caleb Newsom, and there's one more, and I shouldn't have started naming them, but
Easton Jones got on one of TACA's all-star team, or the Football Coaches Association here in the state of Tennessee is out, and the sports writers.
Here we go. Yeah, that's right. Caleb Newsom, Eli Craig, Easton Jones. And I believe that's the Tennessee sports writers. We're defense, and then you have Eli Gay, Jalen Mosley on offense, and then you have Easton and Jalen on the. There was another one that there's a couple this time of year, but excited for those guys and well deserved. They put in a lot of work, and I love it for all of them, but I love it especially for Eli Gay. As a center, and you don't always in that position.
The most undersized center in the United States, but he did a 300-pounder's job.
That's right. And if you only time they notice you when you miss a snap or miss a key block. But other than that, after games, you go, I wonder what Eli did tonight. And you turn the film on, and he dominated whoever was across from him. So we're excited for those guys, and all those guys besides Eli and Caleb will be coming back for next year, and so hopefully they'll be able to get some more of those honors.
Yes, and in Jalen's case, he was the athlete of the year, I believe, in the all of West Tennessee, picked by one source, and he should have been. If you're Mr. Football, you better be the athlete of the year. But, they could have listed him at safety. They could have listed him at a wide-out spot. But overall, the young man has a lot of talent, but he's not the only one. The only thing I felt like, maybe not first teams, but some of our kids, I felt like, and we won't call names, maybe should have got some second team or honorable mention honors that, of course, we've gotten away from. We're not giving in some of these things honorable mention much anymore.
Yeah, I think they wanted to go more like a first, second team, the player of the year type deal. The coaches are pushing to get as many kids honored as we can, and that's what it's about, and their hard work and all the time they put in.
Well, our coaches give great support, and you don't ever have to worry about that. And it's one of those things that people don't realize how hard coaches work.
Yeah.
And you, Darby, the whole staff, we've got a new staff member. Folks, you need to meet Shane O'Brien. Avery's going to be back with us next year. And, Coach Wyatt evidently is going to expand his duties, even though he's not going to be the head middle school coach. And he is a wonderful gentleman. Coach Phillips, love talking to him. Enjoy talking to his dad, too. And Good Pasture has to come to our house.
Yeah, and that'll be another good game. It was at their place, and, we were I was thinking about that the other day, so we're excited about football.
Well, the boys in blue are out there. The young men in maroon are out there. The officials meeting. You see Aiden and Ridgely up there talking. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll get some more thoughts from Brian Bullard, Coach Brian Bullard, and then, of course, in a few moments, we are about 5 minutes and 58 seconds away from starting lineups. So let's take that timeout.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
New Nissans are rolling in. Over 70 new Nissans to choose from. That means special incentives. 0% financing up to 60 months. And invoice pricing, so you pay what we pay. Plus over 70 pre-owned units. Something for everyone. Certified pre-owned too. Luxury vehicles. BMW, Lexus, Alfa Romeo, and much more at Carlock Prestige. Check out all we have to offer at CarlockNissanofJackson.com. You should already be here.
And we are back. 2 teams. The home team tonight, Sacred Heart Knights. And we had a couple of barn burners with them, knockdown, drag-outs. No fights, just hard basketball playing. Of course, our young men, to mine and Brian's left, dapperly attired in their blue uniforms with the white shooter shirts on. Brian, some thoughts about tonight's game?
Yeah, I'm anxious to see how we come out ready to play. I know we're not hurt or injured. I know we're just beat up, and you're coming down the stretch, and as physical as our region is, we're trying to take care of bodies and manage that kind of stuff, and I'm hoping that we come out with a little edge about us, and I'm anxious to see a couple things as far as if we can get, so like I talked about earlier, get some of that production from guys not named Shaw or Jenkins. I look for Ridgely to bounce back after a couple slower games. He did stay out of foul trouble against TCA, but I would venture to say, and he would say this, that he hadn't been at his best, and so we're excited for him to be able to get to show that off, and continue to see Kelsey Rose develop and all those guys tonight.
Yeah, we've got to have more than two guys. We really need to have at least three in double digits, and I would take four, even if all four of them just scored 10 points apiece. Aiden had his lowest total the other night, had some good looks, but it just didn't go in.
Yeah, and part of that too is when you take DJ Traylor, who graduated last year, out of the equation, who would always guard Caleb Williams, and I know Caleb Williams is probably glad DJ Traylor's gone.
Absolutely.
That takes away from a scorer having to chase him around for 4 quarters, and that's just naturally how it works. And so, his job the other night was to keep scoring, but also to neutralize their best player, and we did that for almost 4 quarters. So he got going there a little bit in the last quarter.
He really did. Brian, what the girls do today, they didn't have a game because Sacred Heart doesn't have a team, and we don't play again till Tuesday night with the ladies if the weather allows us.
Yeah, I want to say that they might have been off today, Coach. I didn't see – campus shut down pretty quick, and so I was with baseball, and I didn't see the girls up there. They might have been in the other gym practicing. I don't know, but I know I talked to Coach Schutz earlier in the week talking about how to manage from Tuesday to the next Tuesday without a game, and hopefully we don't get that weather to where they don't play for a week and a half, because that can really hurt a team's rhythm, especially coming off a really good win against TCA. And
we're just starting to shoot the ball good again, and some little things I agree with you wholeheartedly. And we're going to hold it here till we see how we didn't get a script for the game tonight, and sometimes you have prayer and the national anthem early. Sometimes you hold off a little bit, and we'll see how they play that. Brian will give you the starting lineups for both teams, and let's see if they are going. And, of course, Gary, we've got Gary Lockhart here. Gary is, man, he's like instant success on changing things around. And we are listening to the public address announcer. And I'm not sure if we can pick it up, but she's making the TSSAA sportsmanship announcement.
So we're going to give these officials just a brief moment where we are going to applaud you before we start yelling. Here we go.
They ask for you to applaud the officials before they start yelling. A nice touch there.
We're so glad to have you here. At this point, please rise for the
Okay, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, basketball.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle. And at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
And we are back. We just heard the world's greatest song. I'm going to turn it over to the man with the plan, the Tower of Power, Brian Bullard.
Starting tonight for your Jackson Christian Eagles, number 1, senior Aiden Shaw. Number 2, he's a junior, Berman Jenkins. Number 3, sophomore point guard, Cole Vargason. Number 10, freshman Kelsey Rose. And the final starter for your Eagles, number 23, senior Ridgely Reagan. Eagles coached by Kyle Teichman, assisted by Ryan Yates and Drew Pirtle. Starting for the Knights, number 0, he's a senior, Andre Bell. Number 1, senior Justin Davidson. Number 3, senior Bryn McKinney. Number 4, junior Keaton Johnson. And the final starter, number 5, senior A.J. Mormon. Knights coached by Nick Beauregard, assisted by Joseph Beauregard, Charles Dotson, and Taiwan Boyd.
And we are just about ready for it. Brian, I look for a lot of man-to-man to be played tonight, although the Knights have been known to slip into that 2-3 zone and not as deep a bench as they've had the last couple of years.
Yeah, we'll see how they navigate that. And they like to get out and not really a press, but they like to pick you up at half court, maybe a little three-quarter court. And so we'll see what Coach Beauregard's adjustments are with a smaller bench.
And in the case of Berman Jenkins, a lot of times Brian and I will call him DJ.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what I think he prefers to be known as.
So I think for talking to Coach Teichman for recruiting and college stuff, he wants to be Berman.
Berman,
so,
okay.
Yep.
And Ridgely will jump against Bell, no, not Bell, but Davidson. And it's controlled by the Knights. And we're going to pick up and play man-to-man, player-to-player, if you prefer the politically correct term now.
Tough matchup for Ridgely on Mormon.
Don't want to get in the paratrooper club. They're quick, a lot of dribble drive also. And that's a travel because we didn't do anything to gain advantage.
Yeah, Bell trying to be aggressive early. Too many steps.
And you're right about that. And that's first turnover for Sacred Heart, and it looks like they're going to show their 2-3 zone.
2-3.
Use a little bit of matchup techniques, but not as much as Tony does with the girl. Ridgely's, we'll let you be the judge at home.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Interesting call.
But they will camp out there, especially in that zone, so we got to pull up, shoot the jumper.
That is a very important point. No score so far, second possession. Offensive foul gives them the ball back. I thought he walked in too. They pick up the loose ball and should be a jump ball. Since we lost the tip, we'll get it. Kelsey Rose was aggressive then.
Yeah, I'm glad Ridgely didn't pick up a second right there, but good hands, and then Ridgely able to tie it up.
Cole Vargason running the point. He's capable of dropping a bomb from the three-point area. We run a loop. We feed Shaw. He goes straight up, and that looked good when he does that.
That's a great scheme right there, bringing DJ to the top and looping. It's hard to cover.
We used to call that loop flash. I'm not sure what Kyle calls it. Here's the kick out. Good ball movement by Sacred Heart. Ridgely probably got away with one, but that's okay. We'll take it. Hooked him around the neck. Now the referees could have called that one either way, but the baseline referee definitely had his call, and it was in his area.
And I appreciate that. He was coming down back into the play.
Ridgely Reagan to inbound to Cole Vargason. Mormon and McKinney out front on their zone. And a little confusion on the Sacred Heart defense, but they cover quickly. Rose in the corner, wants to go to the hole. Let's see what they'll get. The block. I think the defender was a second late.
Yeah, and that's a big time. I hate to say flop, but that's what is exaggeration there.
But you know, Kelsey was going to go straight up then, and that's good.
Yeah.
And that foul is on 0. Andre Bell, the senior, picks up his first. Rose at the line. His shot crawls over the rim. That's one of those, somebody breathed real hard and it fell over.
I don't know what he's shooting from the line. I didn't bring our stats tonight, Coach, but he's much improved
Well,
there.
that's like me, and we're kind of tight tonight. But he, yes, and he's hit 2 in a row there. And so the Eagles have a 4-0 lead. And they don't waste any time getting into the forecourt. We stopped them well, but they kick out. And the basket by Justin Davidson, and it's 4-2. But we really didn't play bad defense.
No, it wasn't bad. Good mid-range jump shot, which you don't see a lot of.
Shot off the iron. Rebound comes down to Justin Davidson. He's got to be feeling good right now after he just scored and got a rebound too. They fake the flex cut then and pop back out. Oh, great interception. Shaw unselfishly. Reagan's going to flush it. He does. Dipsy-do dunkaroo by Reagan on that one. And Ridgely ought to be feeling good right now. I think that Sacred Heart wants a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back with more basketball.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
McKinney to inbound to Mormon as we come back. We were watching him adjust the scoreboard too a little bit.
Well,
Brian.
we got a nosebleed too, so I think that was an official's timeout.
Okay, official's timeout. Neither team charged with it.
Bell, I think, took a shot.
They want to have a handoff out there. Hey, great defense by DJ then.
Use his length.
And I think that he will pick up a small foul there. Berman Jenkins was his first, team second.
I don't mind the call, but if you're going to call it that tight, you got to do it both ways.
That's right. Now, we've had one check in that I let slip in on me, and they didn't give me his number 44. Have you got it? That's got to be Johnson. I know the kid. He's wearing 44
DJ Johnson.
tonight. Yeah, he's wearing 44 tonight.
It was deflected. I don't think it was a travel.
Johnson shot up, air ball, but we did not block out, and Keaton Johnson stuck it in the basket. 6-4 now. Step through. Oh, wow. Interesting call again.
Yeah.
So with the travel, Ridgely Reagan checks in. Rose goes out. Deuce Lawrence is in the ball game also. Mormon's got it, and they like to let him shoot. He filled it up last year. We go for the trap. They kick it out to Davidson. Back to Mormon. He's left-handed, but he got a good crossover move. Aiden diving on it. Bats it away. DJ picks it up. And Aiden, crossover move, kick out.
Excellent.
Excellent move, and we scored. And that's a 3 from downtown for Berman Jenkins, his first points. We got a little hand holding there. That one will be on Cole Vargason.
Coach, anytime you got Jenkins on the same side with Aiden and he's driving to it, he's going to get an open shot. If not, then Aiden's going to have a drive to the basket. It's really good offense.
And Aiden's very good at laying up, especially he's gotten better on the left side over the 4 years. Ball inbounded. We'll look at Carlos. Concentration, but Mormon don't mind flinging it up there either. A.J. Mormon, he's capable. Last year, I want to say one of the games, he hit 5 of them against us.
And he's more of a driver. That's his game, but he's a player, so he'll take it and make it.
Staying with their men. It's a little bit of matching up out of that 2-3. We flashed Jenkins. That's a good play. Even though we didn't hit it, it's a good play.
It is. And I think when Aiden comes through, they're staying with him.
So we may even be looking at a box and one. I need a different cut to make sure. I've also seen teams that match up. Nice hands by Aiden then. They still recovered the pass back to Mormon right at the half line. There it is, knocked away by Shaw. Here comes Berman Jenkins, and he flushed that one. Highlight real time ESPN.
Great team defense.
We'll get the foul on that one. You know, if we could have got there and squeezed together a little quicker, we could have gotten a charge out of that.
That's the thing about Mormon, though, Coach. He's very –
he got more moves than a hula girl, doesn't he?
He's very tough to bottle up.
That foul was on Deuce Lawrence. It will be inbounded. And we want to keep it off the blocks and make them throw it outside, and we did make them, and they'll have to run their offense now. Check the jumping to the ball. You can see Cook, who is in there, Caden Cook, who's given us some good minutes in each game he's played in. Look at the big boy. He's out there. He's aggressive. Shaw misses. We rotate to cover up. Johnson's shot from outside. It's out of bounds.
Good defense there. Yeah. Good team defense and rotating out of it. That's the key. If we're going to trap Mormon at the top, which I like, we have to make sure we're talking those switches. That's
right. That rotation is so important. And everybody's got to rotate together, and it's got to be quick. We've had good communication. Robertson had it, gave it off to Shaw. In, out, and there's our man Jenkins right there with his 7th point. And I like the way DJ directs traffic when he gets back on defense, making sure people pick up. Air ball shot that time by Bell, and you don't see Bell shoot many of those.
The one thing we're struggling a little bit right now, Coach Teichman's talking about, make sure we're getting matched up. Yep. Fortunate there on the miss. Bell's a shooter. We got to make sure we know who we have in our assignment.
Yes, you and I have seen some of these young men several times, and they can fill it up. Shaw gets a high screen. Cole Vargason has it, gives to Carlos. Shaw put him in the popcorn machine, but he's going to get a charge. Got to go straight up on that one, Brian.
He's there. He's established. That's going to be called 10 out of 10 times in high school basketball.
Yep. That's the first foul on Shaw, and that's important. He needs to get out of this quarter, not on the bench, but get out of it with just the one foul. He's played hard tonight.
Yeah.
I like the way Cook jumps out there on him. They make him give it up. They put us in the popcorn machine, and they got the angle on us. It rolls off, and it looks like Carlos Robertson has the rebound, and he gives it off. People fill the lanes. They go to Shaw. They cut him off.
Got a space. There we go.
And they got that one on top of him. Picked it up, did good. Oh, they hit him in the arm. I saw it.
It was straight, but it looked like a little contact.
Yeah. Cole Vargason with the block. He's going to think he's Will Chamberlain now. Good young man. Look at Shaw. Moves smooth as silk. And I think that this time Sacred Heart does want to talk it over. Shaw has 2 more. We lead 15-7. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
We are back, Brian. Exciting shot. We lead 15-7. Sacred Heart, what do they got to do?
They got to keep us out of the lane right now. We're getting pretty much any shot we want to get. They're going to have to come out of that zone.
They are. And the loop flash worked well for us. We've had some dribble penetration and kicks. Ball on the right wing, and we doubled down on the post good so they couldn't lob, but here's Mormon. That's his shot, about 15 foot, a little flat. They get the rebound. That's Bell with it. He feeds baseline. Shot up and drilled by Keelan Johnson, and he's got 4 in the quarter, 22 seconds. And if my math is correct, 9 and 6 makes 15, so it's a 6-point lead. I'm going to tell you what, I think we got more cheerleaders for both teams than we do ball players right now. Here's the shot. Jenkins fading away a little bit, but it stayed down. Had the nice reverse spin, and that's another 3. Well, they called it a 2, evidently. And that is the quarter. 18, it was a 3. 18 for Jackson Christian 9. Let's take a 30-second timeout on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Network.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Back for the second quarter action. Brian, what do you see that both teams need to do here to start this second quarter?
Yeah, really good set play against the zone to close out the quarter. But we have to force jump shots from the outside, and then we have to rebound. And so they're going to be very active tracking the basketball. So we have to close out possessions with rebounds because I think on our end, 18 points in a quarter, I don't see that changing with the looks that we're getting on our end.
4 of our starters from Jackson Christian back in, and Carlos Robertson is in for Cole to get him a rest. And watch that. Here we go with the jump. They got it out of there. And here's the shot on the baseline. And I'm going to tell you what now. Keaton Johnson, who has 6 now, he's deadly on that baseline.
Yeah, he's making shots right now.
6-point lead for the Eagles over the Knights. Carlos gives it to Jenkins, who had 10 in the first quarter. Well, that one, he almost had too much strength gathered then, and they're on the run. Here's Mormon. Kicks it out for the 3. Off the iron, rebound fought for. We didn't block out then, Brian. And Kyle knows we didn't, and he will nicely inform them early. And we get the jump ball. Ridgely Reagan to inbound to Carlos Robertson. And this helps Aiden when he doesn't have to play point all the time. He and Cole and Carlos kind of sharing those duties. Ridgely had the move, he just didn't want to go in a little strong off the glass. Good ball movement by Sacred Heart. Shot in and out. Kelsey Rose plays Windex man, but it's going to we may have gotten a break then, but I couldn't see it.
I think Kelsey blocked the guy from seeing what happened, but fortunate there. We got to make sure we chin the ball.
You're right.
They're leaking it. They're trying to stay back and get those steals.
And we've got to. And those little elbows, you don't throw them, but you got to get them out there and chin it. Ridgely Reagan has it about 20 feet away, gives it off to Shaw, that one, and we got to watch that one. I guarantee you they read Carlos's eyes then. And Keaton Johnson, and there's 2 Johnsons, Keaton and DJ. DJ's 44, Keaton is 4. And Mormon's going to put a little defense. Aiden has learned a lot about the fine points. I just saw one of the fine points of basketball executed by him.
Yeah.
And they've tightened up a little bit on Jenkins also. They being Sacred Heart on that. Oh, nice. And you cannot cut the airborne shooter like that, so you should have an and 1.
Pretty impressive slip there by Ridgely, and instead of going, he was going to go strong that time, Coach. He was going to make it or get fouled. His last attempt, he got a little on the elbow and missed. But that's impressive play by Ridgely Reagan.
And I know his grandparents, if they're not here, are very proud of him. Lean back a little bit. We tip it around. Kelsey Rose got it. And Rose gets 2 more. He's got 4. Ridgely's got 4. Now we're getting some contributions we didn't get the other night.
That's a great fight by Kelsey to get that lay in.
Yeah. Nice pass into the high post. Rushed a little bit. Rebound. Oh, Ridgely's bursting out like the man of war. Mormon picks him up. Cole Vargason's 3 straight enough. It just didn't get over the rim. Much better retreat by the blue defense, but a good fast break. And now let's see if they give him the basket or on the floor. And it is good. And Mormon, as Brian pointed out, a great penetrator. And Cole will pick up his 2nd foul. Now that should be the first foul of this quarter. Mormon's first free throw. He's got 5 points. Make it 6. String music. And we want to welcome the Sacred Heart fans. They're watching. We've got the feed for both schools tonight, Brian.
Slip, yeah.
Oh, great job. And they say it was off the leg of Davidson.
I feel like we're fortunate to get that one, Coach.
We are very fortunate.
Yeah.
Now, normally we go 1-4 low, but we've run some different stuff. Run a little, I call it wishbone play. They lob to Ridgely. He goes up strong. Just the angle. Got to get it in that magic square just right.
Yep.
On the baseline, we make them take it around the horn, back to Mormon, who shoots a 3. He misses there, and I'm like you. I'd rather him shoot. And they say that the impetus pushing it out of bounds was from the Sacred Heart player.
I think you got that one right.
I do too.
Yeah.
And that's the reason he called that way. I'm not going to fault the shots we've taken. They've taken some good. Mormon had a good look, but I'd rather have him pull up and shoot than drive.
Yeah.
Jenkins looking. He goes to Rose in the high post. Rose faces up. He's going to the hole. He goes straight up. Well, he leaned away, but great shot. Rose is playing.
Yeah, Kelsey just a gamer, just kind of willed that one in.
Here's Johnson. Good defense by Ridgely Reagan, and picking it up is Shaw. Shaw is hustling all over this floor.
Good cover down by Ridgely there. That's team defense.
Pulls up. This is what he needs to do, and he bottoms it out. That's Shaw's 6 point. Kelsey Rose has got 6. Jenkins with 10, 4 for Ridgely Reagan. We got a cover now for each other. That one, that's what happens, and your rotation gets off, and Bell scores his first point.
Yeah, Aiden went for the steal. A little bit winded, wasn't able to get back into play.
And it looks like Cook getting ready to come back in. Shaw wants an NBA 3. He's got an NBA 3. How about that?
That's a big-time shot. Just look at him in the eyes and shoot it. That's a big-time play.
And that wasn't a set shot. That was a jump shot from 3. Colleges are definitely looking at this young man. Deuce Lawrence was there, and then they made him kick it out. Air ball, but we did not rebound again. And Shaw is going to pick up a foul. I really wished he had left it alone.
Yeah, that's a tough angle. That's like the third, Coach, I think, air ball or bad miss that they've been fortunate enough to get and put back in.
Yep. And that will be Aiden's second foul, team second foul. Remember, this is the quarter you shoot 1-and-1s when it gets to 5 fouls. Shot up and good. So an old-fashioned three-point play by Keelan Johnson. 9-point lead by the Eagles, Brian.
Yeah, important 3 minutes to keep this lead and try to extend it.
They started to double. Jenkins gives it off, gets it back around the horn. Down on the baseline. We almost had Cook set up. They missed going for the steal. 17-footer, nothing but net.
Yeah.
Shaw.
Great job not attacking, just taking what they give you.
Shaw has 7 in this quarter. Here's the shot by Johnson, and he gets his 3. Somebody's going to have to get some glue and put on their hands and stick to his jersey.
Yeah, by the looks of Coach Teichman's reaction, he's not a shooter, so maybe he's just feeling good.
Great effort, and it was nothing but pure physical effort then. And this you don't like with him limping, but he's already walked it out partially.
Well, when you talk about people being a little bit banged up, that's one of them. So
that is one of them. Let's take a 30-second timeout, Brian. We'll be back with the Eagles leading. Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. Mormon bringing the ball up for the Knights. Eagles have a 10-point lead. They got both Johnsons on the floor, and the DJ was going to pop out. But here's Mormon. Gets a step, he goes left, and he gets fouled. We need to make him give it up as early as we can, and that's what Kyle wants.
And what makes it even more difficult is he is left-handed, and when he gets over there, he's tough to keep out of the paint.
He really is. And that's Deuce Lawrence, second foul. Mormon will be at the line. First one, and he is a very good free throw shooter if I remember from last year correctly. 15 feet in, he's deadly.
Yep.
Kyle doing a good job. He instructs. He doesn't fuss, he instructs. Well, I like that. Second shot up. Shot it rolls off the rim. Ridgely Reagan gets the rebound, and we instantly go to Aiden Shaw. To Jenkins. Here comes Robertson. Back over there. Long step by Rose, and he is smooth as silk and better than milk going to the hole then.
Yeah, Kelsey is doing a great job attacking under control.
6 in the quarter, 8 in the game for Kelsey Rose. Mormon. Johnson, though, is their leading scorer right now. And that's Keelan. Shot to McKinney. It's off the back of the iron, tipped, and that probably was a wise move by Rose. Unselfish, we left it short.
Yeah, you got to elevate a little bit more and put that in.
I thought Ridgely, though, made a good pass. Let's see what they call. They're going to call it on the floor. And Carlos gets his first. Robertson gives us some good, strong minutes. He's getting better all the time at basketball. Inbounds. Mormon's got it. They screen down, pop out. They wanted to get Johnson. Keelan. Here's Mormon's shot. A little off balance that time. Rebound Shaw, and Shaw immediately gets that head up the floor, Brian.
They better pick him up.
Yep, they better, because the fire department's going to have, they're going to get a tech, and I'm afraid it's on Aiden.
That's his third foul, right?
Yeah, that would be his third, counts as a personal. And that will put Keelan Johnson at the line. It's 38-24. They still haven't made an announcement. And I couldn't see the hands of the official. First one, he shot it, got it.
It's that, Coach, there is an emphasis on it. If you make a three or do something to just play basketball. And that's what that was.
Yeah.
They got Aiden for it. And the worst part is it's his third foul.
Yes, and he'll have to go to the bench and stay there for the next minute and 20 seconds. You don't want him fouling out because they're going to make a run at us in the second half. Sacred Heart well-coached ball club by Nick Borgard, the former Bolivar All-Stater and college player. He and Kyle Teichman, our coach, All-Stater in high school and a great college player at Freed Hardeman. Here's the trap. They get it out of there. We didn't rotate quite quick enough. This is DJ Johnson. His three is up, kicks off the back of the iron. Ridgely Reagan starts coming out and wisely holds it up.
Good rebound, smart decision.
50 seconds. Tough decision. Now Kyle's giving Cole some instructions. We got a 12-point lead. You know, we could hold it. We overload. Oh, going inside. Ridgely turned around. Just came off a little bit. Again, he got a second shot. Rebound knocked away from Jenkins. Here's Mormon. He kicks it out. Three up, and I'm going to tell you what, somebody called the fire department for Johnson as he's cut this to a 9-point lead.
Making some big-time shots. Keeping them in it, really, Coach.
Yep. Cole Vargason's three up, no good. They'll get one shot at it with about, they'll try to get it across the line, get one off at about 3 seconds. Shot up there and good. And they're going to call it good. And that was by Bell, and that gives them some momentum. The score at the end of one half of play, Jackson Christian 38, Sacred Heart of Jesus 32. Let's take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back with stats and talk.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back here where the Eagles lead the Knights 38-32. Very quickly, before we go to Brian Bullard here in a minute, so our advertisers tonight, the Blacksmith Restaurant, Carlock Nissan, Aloha Pools, Jones Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Deaton's Carpet, and that's also, some people know it as Deaton's Carpet 1, Elite Dental, Nest Realty, Humboldt Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Bank of Jackson, McCoy's Heating and Air, Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Realty, Great American Sports, and I see Ben directly, or he was directly across from us, and I know he's still here, but good sponsor, and Southern Capital Advisors, David White Body Shop. Please support our advertisers who help make Worthy Road Studio TV the BallGame Blitz broadcast high quality. And remember, these broadcasts will be archived on YouTube in high definition. You can also go back to Jackson Christian's Facebook. And I will say this, Brian, there's a lot of neat stuff with our elementary kids on the Jackson Christian Facebook.
Yeah, we were a part of a stream night last night at the elementary school based around Bible verses, and you built projects and did things like that. My kids really had a good time. We had a really big turnout there for that. So, you know, we're trying to do a lot of things to incorporate the Bible and incorporate that family atmosphere, getting together and doing those things.
You are absolutely right. Brian, a couple of thoughts, and then when we come back from the next break, we'll get your thoughts of what has to be done in the second half, but the technical hurts.
Yeah, I think it would have put us up 14, something like that. They come down, get a couple big baskets. Aiden picks up his third foul. The important thing is we can't dwell on it. 6-point game, should have been a double-digit lead. So now it just depends on how we come out and decide to play here in the second half.
Got to push it back out again very quickly. Scoring for Sacred Heart, Bell has 5, Davidson 2, Keelan Johnson has 17, and we've got 2 guys, he and Shaw, that you got to call the fire department to put them out right now. Shaw for us. A.J. Mormon has 7. They only have 4 scores. And for us, Aiden Shaw has 16. DJ Jenkins has 10, all of those in the first quarter. Rose has 8, and Reagan has 4, and we have 4 scores also. So both teams are going to be looking to get some of the role players involved.
Yeah, it's going to be important this half to continue to try to manage Mormon. He's going to look to get his shot. And Bell, I don't remember how many you said Bell has.
Bell only has 5.
Yeah, Bell's going to look to get his shot and get going. So we know what they have. We know what we're trying to do. And we'll see if Nick has any, Coach Beauregard has any changes for his zone against what we're trying to do to it.
Absolutely. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, more basketball.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
New Nissans are rolling in. Over 70 new Nissans to choose from. That means special incentives. 0% financing up to 60 months. And invoice pricing, so you pay what we pay. Plus over 70 pre-owned units. Something for everyone. Certified pre-owned too. Luxury vehicles. BMW, Lexus, Alfa Romeo, and much more at Carlock Prestige. Check out all we have to offer at CarlockNissanofJackson.com. You should already be here.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Back for second half action, Brian, your thoughts?
Yeah, we have to obviously Mormon is a focus, but Johnson's what's killing us right now. Coach got 17 in the first half. We're kind of losing him there on some rotations. And it's tough because he's usually kind of parked in a corner. And so when we rotate, we got to make sure that we're seeing everything because Mormon's going to find him if he's open.
Yeah, and that's a long closeout when they're in that corner.
Yep.
Sacred Heart to get the basketball first.
Aiden's got to get through this quarter without picking up that fourth.
Got to be very careful because his skills will be needed in the fourth quarter. Here's the three up by McKinney, and the left-hander drills it. That's his first points, and we've got a three-point ball game.
Now we're in one.
I think you got to force McKinney to move, and I think that's just what Kyle has told him. Here's Shaw. Thought he had it, but he's trying to avoid contact. I don't blame him. And here's Mormon, and we let him loose. We get a rollout, Rose with a rebound in there, hawking us just like you said.
Yeah, hanging around, trying to get a back tip.
This is a good basketball team, folks. Don't let their 8-7 record fool you. They've had some injuries too. Jenkins goes up. His shot off the back of the iron.
Yeah, I like for him to shoot that first look.
Yep. Vargason closes out on him. It's tipped up. Vargason has to hustle and get the rebound. We kind of stood around that time and didn't go after it. Goes past, though, and he's got to handle the Euro-stepping Mormon, and this is a one-point ball game as Mormon scores his 9th point. And we haven't had a basket with a minute and a half gone. There's the loop. You'll see somebody flash in a second. We didn't have a good angle to throw on the flash. You got to bring that corner person off. Here's Jenkins with it, feeding low to Ridgely. Ridgely wants to go up and in, and he's going to have a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play.
I like that, Coach. We settle for 2 jumpers to start the half, get the ball inside to Ridgely, make a good, strong move, kind of calm this down, hopefully.
And was that on Johnson? If it is his second foul. Shot it, got it. He completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Ridgely Reagan, I'm like you, love it when you feed inside.
Yeah.
Play inside-out basketball, even with the modern theories. And we got to get across and deny down there, and there's Bell with his 7th point. And it's a 2-point game, so Ridgely's free throw kept it from being a 1 point. Reagan, and that one is going to go out of the. Had a good idea, but he didn't follow through on his pass.
Yeah, and I think DJ felt there might have been somebody behind him.
Yeah. And coming into the contest is Deuce Lawrence. They feed high. Here's McKinney. He had a 3 a while ago. This one hits the back of the iron, but we got to block out and then go get it. Yeah. Mormon's going to drive the Euro. Jenkins, they're going to say he got him. Now, what you do is you play like it's a 7-11 stick up and keep those hands straight up. Anytime you slap down, they're going to get you. Should be his second foul. Mormon will go to the line for 2. He is 2 for 3 from the line. First one, shot it, got it. He's a good free throw shooter anyway. Sacred Heart not going to contest the rebound. That also buys them some rest because they've really, right now, only wanted to substitute one man. Second one, good. And it's tied for the first time in the contest at 41 all. Aiden goes up. He kicks it out as he gets his own rebound. Jenkins was smart not to dribble straight enough, but had the crook in the arm and it wouldn't get over the rim. Here's Mormon, and he wants 3. He's got 3, and that'll be the first lead for Sacred Heart. They lead 44-41, a 3-point lead for them. That's a foul with the body. This officials crew has done a pretty good job tonight.
Yeah, they're getting it right, and they're starting to switch our exchanges, so we're going to have to probably go more into the post there with Ridgely, as he has a pretty good matchup.
Absolutely. Spacing will be very important. Ridgely Reagan there for 2. He gets the first one, nothing but string music. And that is Justin Davison's second foul. Team second here in the third quarter. That one rolled in. Somebody breathed heavy and it fell in. So he's now hit his last 3 free throws, 3 for 4 for the night. He's got 5 in this quarter, and you're right, he's going to be the big man probably in this quarter.
Yeah.
We switched that one. Deuce was trying to give some help down there. McKinney wanted it, and we're not closing. Good block. Rose crossover. And let's see what they do. Be interesting because the official would have been right either way he called that one.
Yeah.
And this one is going to be on Keelan Johnson. Now there's an item. That should be his third unless I missed one.
Yep, third foul.
We run the out-of-bounds play. Oh, great play. Jenkins finishes it. So we're up 1 again, Brian.
Yeah, good job fighting back in and taking back the lead.
I like the concentration by Jenkins, and he's got a tough man to guard. He made him go back to his right.
Yep. I like switching the ball screen instead of trapping it. They had us rotating wrong when we trap it.
And we were wrong some and slow some on it. And we're usually not slow making those rotations. Ridgely's there. That's how you got to play it. The only thing, we're slow getting out, and that's what happens when you're slow getting out there. Mormon gets another 3. And they take the lead back by 2 at 47-45, the Knights lead. Good shot, a little flat.
Yeah, pretty good look. Just didn't get the bounce.
Yep. Now Mormon's going to handle that ball, pushes off, and gets away with that one. And rolling around, that's Bell. He picks up his 4th point in the quarter and the 9th of the night. Knights have a 4-point lead. Now their guards will watch Aiden quite well. Ridgely brings it back out, gives it to Aiden. We're going to overload. And they're going to call the charge. And that one on Ridgely Reagan. I've got him with 2. That'll be our second team foul. Carlos Robertson coming back in. Okay, here's what's happening. We make a cut like that with Jenkins. It's almost like a triangle in 2. They followed Jenkins all the way across, man to man. And Mormon does what he does best. He's driving, and he's having the big quarter this time, and the Knights have a 6-point lead. They'll tell somebody, and you saw Johnson checking. Shaw falling away. Jenkins had it, got it knocked away. McKinney on the run out here. We got back good. Then we got a match up. Ridgely goes for it, and that's Bell's shot off the iron. We've got to get hustle for the rebound. They out-hustled us.
He didn't have the ball.
And I don't think they'll give the coach the timeout on that one.
No, he didn't have possession to call it.
I admire Nick. That's what I would have probably been trying to do too. Joe Vargason back in. Jenkins' shot just got tipped then. Bell has it to the right corner. They go down on the baseline. McKinney's a good baseline shooter, but he shoots an air ball, and wisely rebounded and wisely given up was Deuce Lawrence. Let's see how they match up to us. Nice spin move by Ridgely Reagan. He's got 7 in the quarter, and we're going to have a timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back, Brian. Are we going to have to go through Ridgely because they're trying to take everything else away from it?
I like Coach Teichman bringing Coe back and letting Aiden run the baseline. You're going to draw 2 defenders most likely, and that's going to leave a tough matchup with Ridgely against whoever's in the middle. So look for us to continue to expose that matchup on our side offensively. Defensively, we just got to get the shooters. We got to run them off the line. And Mormon, he's not normally a 3-point shot taker, it looks like, but tonight he's making them, so we got to get him run off the line.
He is. He has 3 3-pointers tonight, 4-point lead. It's the Knights attack. We steal it. Aiden's getting mugged at that time, but he got out of there. Actually still has his rings and everything. Ridgely wisely gave it up, but he needs to cut to the basket, and we let him score again. Here's Shaw. They held him then. You could see it.
Yep.
Young man knew it too. That's McKinney's first. We had that big 3 though a while ago, and here comes Shaw. This will be his first trip to the line tonight, Brian.
Yeah, if we can just keep drawing them up above that 3-point line, we'll get good shots.
Shot it, got it. The late Bill Haney used to say that a whole lot. Second one, got it. He's got 18 tonight. 16 of them in the first half. Good defense.
Yeah, good hustle.
Hey, good hustle. You got to give Deuce credit.
He recognized where his feet were just a little second too late.
But great defense, great effort. Both teams are playing hard. Knights, there's the dribble. This young man, we got to quiet him down. 17. Keelan Johnson has 17.
Deuce playing no catch on A.J. Mormon. I like that.
Shaw with the call. And it's jump ball. We have the possession arrow. And I like Nick Beauregard. He knew that it was ours. He knew his man forced one. And he knew that we played good defense.
It's a good stop there by the Eagles.
Yeah. If you ever get a chance to talk to either one of these young coaches, Kyle Teichman, our coach, very articulate young man. So is Nick Beauregard. Jenkins, yeah, he got him with a little stutter move. He's got 4 this quarter. It's tied at 51. 19 seconds. As you can see on our Worthy Road Studios, if there's any way, we'll have that scoreboard and clock up there. They're going to start their offense at a little less than 10 seconds. Mormon's going to try to dribble penetrate. He gets through. We bailed him out.
he kind of lulls you to sleep with that hesitation, and Deuce stopped his feet. And as soon as he stopped his feet, he was going to be behind.
I can hear Mr. Oman now, my old coach. You play defense, Holloway, with your feet only. He said it more in a Norwegian or Swedish style. Jeez, Joe. First one up, and Mormon is pretty deadly at the free throw line. He's only missed one. Breaks the tie. They have a 1-point lead. The Knights do. Second one, shot it, got it. They have a 2-point lead. We've got 3.7 to get it off. Vargason's three. Is it up? It's off the back of the rim. No good. And the third quarter ends 53-51. Let's take a 1-minute timeout.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop.
Andre Bell inbounds the ball to Mormon, and Mormon had 14 points in that quarter, Brian.
Yeah, just an impact player, making plays.
You must make him go to his right as much as possible. Deny him the ball when you can. Good ball movement. Here's the three-point man. We defended him and then fouled him, and he'll get 3 free throws.
I was watching the shot. I didn't see the contact. Just
it wasn't going to go in.
Yeah.
It was not going to go in.
Unfortunate there.
It really was. They'll not contest the rebound, saving energy so that they don't have to go at it. They don't pick up any more fouls. Now, Keelan Johnson is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And Nick grabs the little pad there that will absorb moisture for the floor. And good preventative officiating, or whoever noticed it, because you don't want these young men. There are a lot of nice young men, and slipping on a wet spot in the floor is not a good thing. First of 3 free throws coming. He missed it. That's his first miss, as he was 3 for 3 in the first half. Takes his bounces. That one, string music. Hits the second one. We sub Kelsey Rose in. Not only is it a good substitution, but maybe it breaks the concentration of the shooter.
Yep.
But he's focused pretty good, and it did break it. We almost out-rebounded ourselves, but Wisely Ridgely drew his arms back. Jenkins got it. Vargason directing traffic. They're matching up wherever Jenkins and Shaw goes. Here's Jenkins falling away three-pointer. It wasn't much of a fall away, and he got it. Good shot.
Big shot, good offense. Now we got to dig in on defense, Coach.
Yep, this is where you slap that floor and say, we got him, Coach, and start moving those feet. Jenkins' length will help on Mormon some. But a great shot right there by Davison for only his 4th point.
I think we live with that. If that's what they get, contested jumper.
Because the shot was a little flat. It could have easily kicked off the back of the rim.
Yep.
Jenkins, 15-footer, a little short, hits straight on over to Ridgely Reagan, and that was the flop of all flops, and it got no Academy Award.
I'm glad they didn't reward him with that one.
Yep. Reagan's 13th point, and he stayed with it, and he did nothing. That was less contact. Looked good. I might give him an Academy Award. Good job, but we let him spin and get out of it, but he missed. And, boy, look at Ridgely Sky Kinging it there. People don't remember that was a guy that flew an airplane, had a show, black and white show in the 50s. There were no color in TV back then as far as
people it was all black and white TV. Shaw, you knew he's got it. He sliced them like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, good drive there. We got to get back and play defense.
And the Knights have conserved their energy, and they're going to push it on us. Cole Vargason, and I'm going to tell you what, the little man was outsized, and he came through defensively. And we got to be careful with the basketball. And a warning or a technical?
No, it's a technical.
Okay. So we send Shaw to the line, I presume. Matter of fact, Coach already told him, but Coach Teichman relayed the message through him. Shaw will be at the line to shoot 2. We're up 2, we being now the official talking to, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the rules. Nick will have to sit on the bench and coach from the bench except for when the clock's dead.
Yeah.
That's what I think he's questioning the official about. First shot up, nothing but string music, Brian.
One technical in the first half led to a run. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, because this one had gotten kind of tight and was switching leads back and forth. That one rattles in. So we have 20 points for Aiden Shaw. The inbound, Ridgely Reagan, 4-point lead, Eagles over the Knights. Knights go back to that 2-3, but they're matching every chance they get with Shaw. Did you see how they went on through with him?
That's a long pass.
Rose goes up. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Rose has 8 in the contest.
Those passes across the defense, they scare you like that.
Yeah, I held my breath.
We were able to get it there, and Kelsey with a strong middle drive.
And that's
finishing.
Davison's 3rd foul. Second team foul. And, well, they have let Nick get back up.
I think they changed that. I think they changed it because now he is up.
Well, I know. Well, they may have, and that's what I'll need to get my book out and read more. But you know what? Kelsey Rose looked pretty good on that first one.
Yes, sir.
He's now got 9 points in the contest. We're back on defense, not wasting any time, and he's got 10, and he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line, Brian.
We're back to our 6-point lead we took into halftime. Let's build on it.
Yep. Jump to the ball, gentlemen. Point those pistols. They can't hear me, but they can. He walked them, but Mormon, 23 points, and he's brought them back to within 4. Cole Vargason with the basketball, and they're going to come out. Looks like let McKinney put a little pressure on Cole. Nice backdoor pass. Shaw up, just hit the back of the iron. Oh, me. That hurt.
Yeah. Overplay, backdoor, just come up short.
Nice body control, and they're going to come out of there with it. And he's going to get a 3-point play out of it. Ridgely walking a little gingerly, Brian.
Yeah. Looked like banged his knee.
Berman Jenkins with the foul. Be his 3rd foul according to my book, and they now flash that up there. Mormon at the line. He's only missed 2, and he hits that one. Old-fashioned 3-point play, and he's got 26 points tonight.
Yep.
We did a pretty good job on him early in the contest, but he's lit up hotter than a $2 pistol. Vargason comes and gives some relief to Jenkins. He back up dribble to Shaw. Now they've gone man-to-man now, totally. And they have taken the lead back at 63 on a steal and a basket. I thought there was a foul out front.
It should have been.
Yep, let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back with more basketball. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
Destined to be a white knuckler, evidently. Maybe a missed call, maybe not. The officials are closer than we are. Brian, some quick thoughts.
Yeah, we got it back to 6, but they erased that quickly. And so they're going man, really going to pressure the ball, going to make it hard for us to get in our sets. So it's going to have to be a lot of backdoor cuts, going to have to be a lot of movement without the basketball, and make sure we help the person that has the basketball. Don't run away from him.
Absolutely, and they have very quick hands. I played with a guy named David Marsh, and a lot of the younger people around here won't remember him. 2-time All-American at Union. And David's hands were so quick. David committed a lot of fouls, but you didn't catch him.
It looks like that might be back. Just depends on what we do when we come across back in the zone.
Let's check them and see if they match up. I see that they have matched to Jenkins already. Yep. And they got confused. Ridgely, no, I don't blame Kyle. I do the coach's two-step right there. Got to have help quick. Mormon wants one from the top of the circle, and he's got it. And that gives them a 4-point lead with 4:05 to go. We're in fourth quarter play. Rose spinning move, and that was a laser shot there. Timeout is called. We'll take a timeout with the Knights leading 66-64 over the Eagles.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
And we are back, and we've got a young fan down there that is looking at us. She is a cutie. Brian, we got 3:50. What do we got to do to get this lead back and then hold it?
Yeah, we have to continue to know where Mormon is. Obviously, he's the catalyst for the offense, and we have to run off shooters and then rebound. And on the offensive end, just determine what they're in and run our sets based off of it.
Absolutely. Nice move by Rose, too. We'll give him some more kudos. I'm glad we didn't jump trap that one.
Yep.
Point your pistols, jump to the ball, cut those driving lanes, and make people go the opposite way that they don't want to go. Here's Rose on Mormon. He has to kick it off, and we stop Bell. And that was good defense then. Oh. Did I just see the old NBA wraparound hole? Yeah. And not on our man, on the offensive player.
It's a tough call.
That's 4 on DJ, or if you prefer Berman. And I don't know. They will go 1-4 across the baseline. It'll probably be a man slide up. They get it to the right place. You'll see a flex cut, and they tried to cut in. Bell goes up, missed it. Missed it again after we put some good defense. And Carol C. Rose looks like Secretariat running out there. Little gypsy-do move, and he ties the game up.
Great move by Kelsey. Hanging in the air, finishing. Now we got to dig in. Play defense right here.
Fourth tied, 66. Knights with the basketball. Mormon wants to wheel and deal. We're broke down. He's going to take the Euro, and we're going to pick. Rose is going to pick up a foul.
That's a pretty good foul.
It is.
He had us there. Becky Martin at the line.
Mormon at the line. Foul on Rose is his first. The lefty, A.J. Mormon, who is a great player. Shot it, got it. He's got 11 just in this quarter. Misses that one. He's got 32 points on the contest. And we've got a chance to take the lead with a 2 or a 3 here. Let's see if they follow through. They switched on it, so you really can't tell. Falling away, nothing but net. Aiden Shaw.
Big time shot by Aiden.
And Aiden's got 24. Mormon wanting to get some penetration. That time our defense was good inside the arc. We let the Euro step get by. The running one-hander no good, but we didn't corral the rebound. And the shot is off the iron. Ridgely Reagan's going to corral it, though.
Yeah, he did us a favor taking that one, Coach.
Yes.
That's probably not the one Nick wants.
And Nick wanted him not to lean back like that, too. Young shooters go straight up unless you just have to fall away. Ridgely had ideas, but wisely brings it out. Shaw wants to go, pulls back, looks good. It is good. It should be just a 2. Wow. I wasn't watching the feet.
He was a 2.
Now we've got to not let anybody penetrate that line with a 3-point lead. Make them and be close enough that you can contest. Oh. Who are they calling it on?
Wow.
Okay, now I did not see whether Rose fouled or not. The one I thought they were going to call was definitely not a foul. Mormon will go to the line. The last time there he was 1 for 2. They'll shoot 2 because they have gotten us with 5 fouls in the quarter. It's 2 shots the rest of the game. No rebounders out there. Now, one man has crossed the line, or official, that shot wouldn't have counted even if it had gone in.
Yeah, he's got to create a little bit of offense in case they miss, so that's why he's getting those rebounders down there.
Yep, and now they're going to tighten up. We've got 4 men on the line to rebound. Got to make sure you block the shooter out. That one good. And the Knights have pulled to within 2 of the Eagles. Cole looks like he's going to take the right wing, or either will run a 2-guard front. They're matching up, and that's what they've done. They have matched up, and they'll go man. Could use matchup zone. Matchup zone's really nothing but switching man to man. And our offense a little out of sync. They jump trap us. We get it out. Good job by Farguson. We give to Shaw. Didn't have a clean exchange. Well, Shaw could have gotten called, and look at that. Man, that's money. That is money right there.
Yeah, you can't stop that.
Trying to jump in. It banked in. Somebody opened the bank.
It's just a player. He's a ball player.
He's got 34 tonight. 72-70. They've got fouls to use too. Shaw kicks it out. Jenkins kicks it back out to Ridgely. Back to Shaw. You can foul, but now if you read the intent in the rule book, that is the second foul on Bell. Also gives them time to go eyeball to eyeball, cornbread and onion breath defense. They'll not guard the inbounder. Let's see.
Trying to get a shoe tie.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of holding and pushing and all kinds of stuff. Aiden staying in motion. Trying to use the physics principle of a body in motion. Search warrant time. That foul is on McKinney, and McKinney's got several to give. That's just his second. Now, the next foul will go to the line, Brian.
Yeah. You know Aiden wants to keep this ball in his hands.
Yep.
So hopefully we're able to get it to him.
Aiden's in good shape, but he could sure use just a slight rest, but you can't take him off the floor. And that'll put Ridgely Reagan at the line. That'll be 2 shots.
We took Aiden away from the ball to make it a little easier to get it in, but then you don't get him at the line. So I would think Sacred Heart probably be pretty happy about that.
I would say they are very happy, but Ridgely could make them very unhappy.
And he's going to step up, knock them down.
He's just
senior. He wants the ball too.
Ridgely Reagan can be money also. Jenkins goes out because he's got 4 fouls. I like
Smart
the way Kyle's
move.
playing
If we go to
offense.
overtime, we need him in there.
Yeah, offense, defense. This is a big free throw. It would give us a 4-point lead. And you better believe he was money. Ridgely Reagan with the free throw that puts it up at 74-70. 24 seconds. Mormon will go to the hole. He leaves it short, and we knock it off our own player.
No charge there. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm like you. You notice I didn't say a whole lot.
Yeah. It's a good take by Co.
Keep it off the lane, out of the lane in the blocks. Whatever you got to do. Make them throw it outside deep. No, gentlemen, it was ours.
It's a good tip away by Kelsey.
Good tip away.
Great play by Kelsey Rose, Coach.
Yep. And now let's see if we rebound it all. I have a feeling we're going to take everybody off the line.
Yeah, we grabbed one. We probably didn't need to, but you can't fault them for that. They weren't sure exactly.
They are hustling.
Kelsey with the tip away. That's a big play.
2 shots for Shaw. He's our leading scorer tonight, but we've had several people contribute heavily. 74-70, 11.8. Shot it, got it. Boy, both teams have played their heart
What
out.
a game, Coach.
Yeah.
What a game.
Second one rattles but falls. It's a 6-point lead with just move your feet on defense.
Start the clock.
Yep. There's Mormon's shot off the iron.
Kelsey Rose.
Kelsey's got it. They foul him with 5.2. And I will say, Brian, you can light up your old Red Arback victory cigars for you youngsters listening out there. This Boston Celtics coach used to light up a cigar at the end of games before they were over to signify that he thought they had won.
I hope you're right.
Kelsey Rose first shot up, rolled around and fell in. A United States steel shot, and the stock market is up. 77-70 with 5.2 seconds. Now, I've seen 7 points scored in 11 seconds by North Carolina one time, but I don't think I've seen 7 or possibly 8 scored in 5.2. And that one rattles in for Rose.
No fouls.
Let's stand there, let him. I'd give the basket. Here's Mormon's shot from the top of the circle. He buries it. Another 3. And that young man has 37 points on the night. We'll get highlights and totals. Brian, a quick word from you, and then we'll take a timeout and come back and wrap this contest up.
Yeah, we had a chance to extend a double-digit lead into half. They were able to cut it to 6, and then, Coach, they came out on fire. We got it back to 6. They took 1-point lead again, and then there at the end, Coach, it was just will for our guys. Aiden taking a bunch of tough shots and making them. Kelsey Rose, and I talked about this pregame, and he made me look good, and that's Ridgely Reagan. And you're totaling up points, and we'll get that in a minute. But Ridgely Reagan with really big minutes tonight, really big offensive production when we needed it the most.
We'll take a timeout, and when we come back after this, we'll have points, more comments from Brian Bullard, and wrap this outstanding contest by both teams up. Let's take that timeout.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
New Nissans are rolling in. Over 70 new Nissans to choose from. That means special incentives. 0% financing up to 60 months. And invoice pricing, so you pay what we pay. Plus over 70 pre-owned units. Something for everyone. Certified pre-owned too. Luxury vehicles. BMW, Lexus, Alfa Romeo, and much more at Carlock Prestige. Check out all we have to offer at CarlockNissanofJackson.com. You should already be here.
We are back at an outstanding contest, and I know Brian will tell you that. It changed leads. We had ties at 41, 51, 54, and 66. We had key free throw shooting. We had great Euro steps. We had great three-point shooting. Brian, I'll let you give your summation, then I'll do some points.
Yeah, and as far as high school basketball games, Coach, that's well played. You had a lot of shot taking, shot making, guys making big shots, Moorman making big shots, and then Aiden Shaw coming down on our end down the stretch and saying, I can do that too, and knocking down two really big jumpers. And probably, if you ask Kyle, doesn't love the shots, but you don't mind Aiden Shaw taking those. He's earned that right, and he knocked them down. In games like that, you know, your biggest players, your playmakers have to make plays, and that's what happened tonight. Hats off to Sacred Heart. Johnson putting in, having a big night. And
he had 18.
Yeah, 18, I think, though. 17 in the first, so just one there in the second. Kelsey Rose, big points. Ridgely Reagan, big points, big rebounds. Those are the things that if we do probably the other night a little more of, we're probably in that ball game and have a chance to beat TCA, which we will. We'll get that right. And this team's only going to get better. They haven't been playing together with the full crew all that long, and so the more games they get together, the more reps they get. We're going to be dangerous come tournament time.
Yeah, when DJ, or Berman, if you prefer to call him that, came on, it's almost like it makes it a new season again.
That's right.
And we're getting used to that, but you know what we didn't have is the people. We did not let Sacred Heart leak out.
Yeah.
Some people call it snowbird. It's not. Leak out is not a true snowbird. They'll play more defense than they do on a true snowbird. They're gone, whether they know they're getting the rebound or not. And good job, but both teams, two fine young coaches, Nick Beauregard and our coach Kyle Teichman. We appreciate the Sacred Heart fans, but I know y'all are holding for some points. Leading scorer in tonight's game was A.J. Moorman. He had 37 points unofficially and a really good night. He's got a great Euro step, hit a ton of threes. And then he was followed by Keelan Johnson with 18. Bell had 9, 4 for Davison, 3 for McKinney. And that was the scoring, and totaling 73 points. Now for Jackson Christian School, who won 78-73, Aiden Shaw had 30 unofficially, and I missed a point. I didn't count good the other night when he had 20 over at USJ. I had him for 19. Hopefully I'm counted a little better, but he's got 30. And then he was followed by his teammates, DJ Jenkins, or Berman Jenkins, with 17. Kelsey Rose with 16. And Ridgely Reagan with 15, and 2 really big free throws at the end of the game. All those free throws were big in the fourth quarter, but Ridgely's kind of put it away.
Yeah, and, we've talked a little bit about Aiden not having the ball in his hands, but Ridgely steps up as a senior and says, I want it. And that's what you have to have. Your seniors have to come get the basketball, step up and make big free throws, and that's what he did, and you love to see those moments.
Sacred Heart goes to 8-8, but they are looking to get hot for tournament time. We still got while to go here in the regular season. The Eagles will go to 14-5 and want to keep. They've started a new streak. I think we ended a streak here by Sacred Heart, but we've played Tuesday night, if weather permits, at Tipton Rosemark. We'll take the air at about 5:45, maybe a couple of minutes before. A lot depends. First of all, you got to get that signal out of Tipton Rosemark.
That's right.
And you and I have had some cramped quarters. I think this little table is going to work better and help things a little better.
I like this setup. We can be in the bleachers against the back wall. I like that.
Oh, yeah, that was a good seat and all that. And a lot of good things happened for us. We've got 2, I believe, games out of town next week. I believe we travel to Fayette Academy, who USJ is playing on Friday night of next week. Weather, check with us. Check the Jackson Christian Facebook. This game will be archived later tonight and put on YouTube, Worthy Road Studios YouTube, and it will be in high def there. You can also go back and see it on Jackson Christian's Facebook, and it's always great coverage. Brian does a great job. Gary, Paul, and everybody. And, of course, besides reminding you about this, we will give you one more reminder that this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2023. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, further use or editing of this BallGame Blitz broadcast without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. It's flat out illegal is what it is. Now, we had a great crew work tonight. 2 of the best young cameramen, and one of them also produces, but Christopher Reasons and Eric Inman, you won't get any better camera work than them. Our compadre who helps do the Hub City Eagle show over at Hub City Deli, the great man himself, Gary Lockhart.
Gary's the best.
He is. We love Gary, and we know we're in good hands when Gary's running our broadcast. And also our executive producer is the one and only Paul Schultze, your color commentator and one of the best coaches around. And I'm not just saying that because he's beside me. I think the world of him, and I don't like working without him. I'd like to steal him and put him in the baseball booth, but I probably would get beat up by Chase if I did that.
Maybe one day.
Your play-by-play man was Joe Holloway, but for Brian Bullard and Joe Holloway, Gary Lockhart, and the rest of the crew, and for Jackson Christian and Sacred Heart, and we appreciate the help from both schools, we're going to say thanks for your time this time till next time. Good night, all.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCH, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.